We are now live on Instagram.
All right.
All right. Y'all ready?
Let's go, son.
All right. What's good, y'all? This is episode 4 of BarTalk, and like I said, we have a special guest today. Y'all know who I am, Jay Starks. Big Bud over here, also go by W.C. But this is my uncle, Pops' best friend from college, KB. KB lives up there in Kansas City with me. I see him every now and then, talk a little stuff about the Chiefs. But that's going to be our first topic right now. We're going to start it off. Chiefs football, Raiders football. What's happening? How you think y'all going to be?
You know, we it's a rebuilding year. We've been kind of going through it a little bit, but
been rebuilding for a while now.
Come on now.
you know, just 2 years ago, you know, we was 12-4 just 2 years ago. So our quarterback got hurt, but we gonna get back at it. You know, this year, I want us to be 8-8.
8-8, 500.
Showing improvement. I want us to improve. You know,
I feel you.
And be competitive in every game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we don't be in every game, have a chance at the end and be 8-8. You know, because 8-8 can be 10-6.
Well, I agree with you. Just because you got a good quarterback in Carr, he's decent, a little above average.
Right.
You got AB, who is a veteran wide receiver. Marshawn
The
Lynch
best wide receiver.
We can debate that, but go ahead, son.
That's
Go
true.
ahead.
But then you also got this rookie coming in, Josh Jacobs from Alabama. He's
Right.
a real nice back.
That's right.
So if he can carry that load, run, block, and catch, I think he'll be all right. You ain't gonna beat us, but you're gonna be good.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
All right. First of all, welcome. Black. 8-8 for a team that's your team. We even got the Raiders up here today. I don't like it in my Chiefs room, but we're gonna let it happen today. Okay. Even when we was on our last leg, I always said we're gonna make it to the playoffs. They say it's Super Bowl, but now that
That's called false prophecy, man. That's just wishing.
okay.
Wish.
I don't call it wishing, but here's a wish that's going to come true this year for the Chiefs. We got number 10 back. Who, for those that don't know who number 10 is, well, I say 10 because he won't call his name. That's Tyreek Hill. Mm-hmm. He is, boom, not suspended. They said that he did not do the things, allegedly, what this girl had said he has done.
There's no evidence that he did the thing.
So, we had the best offense. We had the best offense last year
No
in
evidence.
the NFL.
We did.
Okay?
We did.
You did.
On paper, we probably got the best second, the third defense this
Oh,
year.
wait, whoa.
Whoa. Even
On
I gotta
paper.
stop you on that one.
Now you're tripping.
Even I gotta stop.
One more thing, fellas. And we have the best quarterback in the league. He may not duplicate what he did last year, but he will be one of the best ones out there this year. Okay? With our offense and with everything gelling right, like it should be this year, it's going to be hard to beat us.
So if
So
I
I'm
understand you correctly,
Okay.
you're saying the best quarterback based on 1 year.
That's what I'm...
Because I know my quarterback was third runner-up
When?
for the MVP the year he got hurt, 2 years ago.
When he got what?
He got hurt.
Okay,
So 2 years ago,
In the
I was
program.
saying my quarterback one of the top 3 in the league. But it takes more than that. You know, this is the NFL. This is not this ain't college. When
Okay.
you have a good year, then all of a sudden, there's tape on this guy now, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
He good. He a little wild. It worked for him last year. I want to see it this year. Again,
Is he good?
he's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'll give you that credit.
Top 5?
I can't say top 5 yet in a watered down quarterback league right now because the top half is old.
So that means the young fella's going to have to bring it up and show him what he can do. You're a young guy. Carr, he's a young guy. Okay?
He's older than your guy, but he's
Yeah,
young.
but he's young. Have been 5 years in the league?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's still very young because quarterbacks stayed 14, 15 years in the league.
Right.
Okay. At one time, they said Carr was the next coming. That man ain't shit. Now, I ain't saying that to doggy dog, but that man ain't shit. He been hurt, okay? Period. Okay, your defense, you even told me when you watched the draft, you wasn't expecting them to pick up that damn guy from Clemson. You was like, oh,
A defensive lineman?
yeah.
No.
You didn't want him.
Because of the hype of these other college players that had more notoriety. My concern was they were still on the board, so we should have got one of them.
But you're going on hype.
But yeah, these other players. But my deal is after hearing the general manager, which is one of the best guys in the game,
He's good.
at finding talent,
I like him.
and what the plan was. See, everybody has a plan. See, I think sometimes a lot of teams, that's what my team has been like this for a long time. We went on the freakish athlete. Now we're going on talent, guys that want to work, the guys that had a pedigree for winning games, championship games, being in big games.
Okay.
AB, Cleveland.
Son, get him.
I don't know.
Get him, son.
First, I'm gonna go back on our defense.
Okay.
Chiefs' defense. Because we are not a top 3, top 4,
There
top
you
5
go.
defense.
Okay.
Now we have a top 5
On paper.
on paper. Okay, but I would say we have a top 5 defensive line in the league. Our defensive line is up there.
Name two of them.
Big Jones, Chris Jones, and Big Bailey. Come on now.
Come on.
Who?
Big
Bailey.
Bailey.
You sure Alan Bailey's still on the team?
Yeah, positive.
Bailey's still there. This might be his last year, but Big Bailey's still
Yeah,
out.
still
there.
there.
Maybe we'll
But-
check that one.
But now these guys we got, Jones and Clark, they're gonna really, really help our defense. But our secondary's got to get better. We got Tyrann Mathieu. We got the Honey Badger. He's gonna do his thing.
You were just saying that about Eric Berry, how great he was.
I did say that, American.
What I was
did
gonna
that.
say, Tyrann Mathieu, he's gonna hit you, and that's what we need. We need our corners.
We need some
our
people to
secondary
tackle.
Said that about Eric Berry.
to hit. But his coverage skills are a
It's
little above
suspect.
average.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be all right.
But
Just
we
like-
can
just
tackle
like
this
Eric
year.
Berry.
We got real defensive ends that can
Oh, you
play
know
the
Eric Berry
run,
was the dude
that can
last year.
tackle this year. And you know what? It's like it's every year in the
Well,
season.
NFL, new defensive scheme.
We're going to talk noise to each other. But at the end of the day, here's what's going to happen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're going to sweep these guys again. We beat them head to head since the NFL has been starting. But I want to get it to where I'm tired of them. Everybody saying to us, Chiefs fans, strong-hearted Chiefs fans, when you gonna win? When you gonna win another ring? You ain't won a ring in your lifetime.
True.
Da 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 da.
True.
Well, guess what? This is our year. If we stay healthy, fellas,
You can say, fellas, I don't care. America, say whatever you
we
want to
Super
say.
Bowl bound, and guess what? We going to the game.
We're going to the game.
Come on.
All right.
Well,
KB, you going to?
Nah, you know he ain't gonna
The
go. He
ev-
gonna be a hater.
I got to see the evidence on the field.
It's gonna come.
True, I believe.
I've been hearing about this forever. You guys, we this, we all that. Hey, show me.
Okay,
I think-
show me state. So
Yes.
yeah.
Right.
Huh?
Show me the money. Ain't that a movie?
We're going to show you this year.
I
I hope so.
We're going to show you what's
For
up.
y'all's sake, I hope so. But y'all heart gonna be broken again. But my boy's on the come up. That's what I'm saying. Yours is peaked. It's as good as it get. Again, 10 does make that offense go, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the quarterback gonna take a step back because he had some phenomenal numbers. Your defense, suspect.
It's suspect.
Don't forget our number 87.
Best tight end in the league.
Come on now.
Name 3 tight ends in the league.
We got that boy from San Francisco.
That boy, what's his name?
I don't know.
Right,
I
that's
don't know
my
his
point.
name. I don't
Again,
know his name.
to me,
Got
it's
big
kind of like
legs.
when Eric Berry was a rookie, he made
no.
Pro Bowl. And I said, name 3 safeties. It's just one of those positions that, if you're a name, you going to make Pro Bowl.
But I will say, Kelsey's been the best tight end in the league the past 3 years.
Numbers wise, or big game catches?
Both.
Both. I was just about to say.
'Cause I've
both.
seen him drop some
He
balls.
has. He has.
Who don't
He
drop
has.
balls?
But I'm in big games.
He has.
Okay.
I mean,
so
if
is
you want to
AB.
be the best.
So is AB, and y'all got him now. So
Well,
I'm just saying.
he just the hardest working wide receiver in the game.
He has been putting in that work this summer. You see some of his workouts?
Oh yeah, I see him.
I know you have.
I sent him to Big Black. You don't want to look at it though.
Right,
see
he's been
that.
putting in work.
Well, so I'm gonna change on you for a minute.
All right.
Now, for those that are Chief fans, and I'm just gonna get off of this for a little bit, and those that are football fans in general, get ready on HBO to have a good laugh for like 5 weeks with the Raiders on Hard Knocks. It's gonna be a laugh, guys. We get to see Gruden and all them boys cry,
Raider
complain.
No.
Come on, son, go ahead and get
I
it.
don't, it's gonna be.
It's
gonna be interesting. But we're gonna switch it up just a little bit. You know, we're gonna stay with football, but we both running backs. All 3 of us, even KB back in your day, ran that route.
Right.
You know, were you elusive or you running people over?
Both.
Both. Not like you, huh?
No, I just ran them over. I wasn't lucid. I didn't have that quick agility and
Right,
stuff.
right.
That deception speed, I get by you. I want to get to the house.
Already. Okay. So we're gonna keep it with the running backs. Now you heard about Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon has not reported to camp yet because he wants a new contract.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the GM, if you're the coach, whoever, will you give him that new contract that he wants?
Gas, I'm gonna let you go on first.
We're gonna let you go first, KB.
Well, here's my take on it, America. You signed a contract. You pay the contract. Now, having said that, these guys are getting hurt. Fact, the NFL is the only professional organization that does not have fully guaranteed contracts.
Great.
So these guys are being worked bad. I mean, I don't know what his carries was, but my guess they were somewhere between 250 and 300 carries.
He's had 38 touchdowns in the last 3 years.
Okay. You know, I don't know how many 1,000-yard seasons he's had, but I don't think he has 2,000-yard season. I get that you got to get your money because this is the NFL not for long sometimes, and these guys get hurt because they get. I mean, the NFL is a brutal game.
Right. Get banged up.
So either we give them guaranteed contracts, or we give these guys new contracts. So I don't mind. I mean, 5 years ago I was against it holding out, but now I get it, man. These guys they give their whole life for this game, and the NFL is making a whole bunch of money. The owners are getting rich. So I think these guys deserve to get their money.
I agree with you on that one. As far as Gordon, sit out, brother. Because I was watching stats, and I'm a stat guy on ESPN. He is in the top 3 in carries, production yard from scrimmage. This year he will make $5.6 million. Well, to us, hey, I'm gonna play for that money. Yes, you would, but to them. That running back's getting blocked. He's blocking. He's running. It's like being in a car wreck, guys. You don't know where it's coming from, and you're going through them holes where you got 300-pound lineman now that's running 4.5, 4.6. You know, that's just going to tag your ass. All right. So Gordon feels like his worth now is up there. I'm not saying with Bell, but his worth is something that he can say, hey, from what I've done for you guys with the old man quarterback, pay me my money because next year ain't promised to him. So give that man that money. You know, because now I'm changing for a minute. I'm going to let you say something, son. But it's just like Ezekiel Elliott. To me, the best running back in the game right now. He blocks, he runs, he catches. Dak Prescott is not the guy you should be giving that money to. Y'all should be throwing that dollars to Ezekiel. Amari Cooper.
Just because he's a Raider. Huh?
He a Raider.
No,
he was a Raider.
But I think you heard me say about Amari Cooper, he'll have a game where he have 10 catches for 210. Then 3 games later, he may have 5 catches. So I'm glad he showed out the last 6 games of the year for Dallas. But do you want to pay him like a top 10 wide receiver? Because of the economics of the game and where he sits, it's probably going to happen. Running back position has been devalued.
Yeah.
So I get the NFL is saying. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping my boys have a running back by committee. You know,
really?
I hope the rookie
you don't want Jacobs to do it?
I do, but I'm just saying is. But if this kid has 350 carries,
he ain't gonna be ready for playoffs.
He ain't gonna be ready for playoffs. Or I mean, you taking 2 years off the end of his life. So you talking about a kid that could be in the league probably for 10 years. I mean, I look at the guy over in L.A. Gurley.
So that's what I was just about to bring up. Now, we talked last week. You would not pay Gurley.
No.
Correct?
Right.
So why would you pay Gordon when they both had the same amount of injuries? They both have never played a full season.
Full season. Come on.
All right. Gordon has been hurt more than Gurley. He
Yes.
just tore his ACL last year or 2 years ago. I like Gordon. I like when he was in Wisconsin because he's a bigger back, 6'2", about 220. You know, and he's got speed in him. He can block and catch and all that. But for that money, for what he's asking for, are you really going to pay him that when you know you're not going to get a full season out of him?
Well, here's what I'm saying on this, Kenny. You said a little bit of it. It's not guaranteed, but the owner's getting paid their money. If you look in sports, football is the #1 sports fans ever. Okay, so they
soccer fans argue that, but I hear what you're saying.
But so they fill in these arenas like nothing. Okay,
They are.
Okay, so to me, the money these owners are getting off, why not give them players that money too? Because them boys are out there. So this is I ain't gonna say it's a war because this is not war, but this gladiators out here with helmets on and shoulder pads, putting strength against strength, speed against speed. Pay that man his money. That's all I'm saying.
So you wouldn't pay Gurley.
And what I said on Gurley is that Gurley showed Gurley deserves the money, but what I said on Gurley don't have the springs he did when he was in Georgia. He's already injury prone, just like you said, homeboy. But you gave Gurley $25 million plus, right? Signing bonus, $70 million altogether. He ain't worth that because he showed you in the Super Bowl. He a punk.
Well, I hear what you're saying.
And Anderson came in there and did his thing in the playoffs.
But I think his knee got arthritis in his knee.
So he can't perform like he can.
He
Like
also
he
had
should.
a hamstring injury as well.
And
Right?
the whole goal this year for him is they're going to limit him to 15 to 20 touches, not carries, touches per game this year, in hopes that he can last throughout a season. But again, it goes back to why I want my team to have running back by committee, because I think that's what the NFL coming to.
It is.
So if that's the case, then we don't pay these guys the kind of money that they want.
You got to pay him.
I mean, how many all-around backs are there these days? Third down backs. I mean,
I think there's a lot of them out there these days.
In a lot of teams, you have 2 running backs. You're switching them out all the time.
See, here's the problem is they don't play these boys like they did back in our day, and before my day. Them boys was bad. We talking about Eric. Forget Eric Dickerson. That's my favorite. He ain't up here right now. He around the corner. But look at Earl Campbell. Look at Barry Sanders. Look at Dorsett. These boys are every down backs. These prima donnas we have now, I'm gonna call them prima donnas because the motherfuckers they mess up their fingernail. They go, oh God, coach. No, because Kenny, me and you talked about it.
Right.
They run 40 yards. Coach, come and get me out of game. Come on.
Right.
Man, give him the ball again so I can go in the end zone and score my touchdown. What they used to say, if you score, you get your name in the paper. Now media is so big now. If you score, man, everybody knows your name. You don't have to be a fan to know that person's a good football player because you hear his name so much. That's all I'm saying. As far as owners, I'm just going to say this. Owners getting paid, so the players should be getting paid. It ain't like basketball, and that's what kills me about this, because basketball, some bums are getting $15,000, $17,000 million a year. So how come the NFL can't get? I know it's 52 people on the roster. Let them get paid too.
That's true. I think salary-wise, it should be switched. I think these football players should be getting these $100 million
because they're the best athletes out there.
Well, they also have a higher risk too. You got the CTE and all the other stuff that's going to be happening after football.
There you go. Good point.
I think they should have a higher pay than basketball. I think football should be the highest paid sport out there.
I agree.
Just because of all the risk that comes with football.
I agree, but I'm gonna throw this at you, Stark boys. Check this out, man.
What's that, Black?
The problem with the argument you guys are having is that because of these guys are wearing down, the NFL is the only league that plays for future performance.
Yeah.
Everybody else pays for past performance. I had a huge year in baseball. I had 60 home runs. I get a huge contract,
just like
what I did in the past.
True.
Basketball, guys had a huge year last year. They getting a huge contract, max contract.
Because of the past.
These owners are saying, because of our game is so violent, and you talked about some of the greatest ones. You talked about Eric Dickerson. You talked about Earl Campbell.
Yeah, Earl's all messed up.
You talk about some of it, and they're broke down.
They are.
Because they carried the ball 400 times a game.
That's true.
They never came out. And so these young cats, again, I'm old school and I get it, but I see what these guys are looking at, man. These guys are making so much money in the sport. So why am I going to be broke down and I'm only getting not even a guaranteed contract? As soon as I get hurt, i.e. Gurley, they looking at getting rid of me. They drafting my replacement already, and I'm in my 20s.
Right.
True.
So,
I see what you're saying.
I mean, they got to get paid, but so I'm all for Gordon holding out because he needs to get paid. But you got to look at your past performance and say, well, I have not played 16 games yet. And so the owners are saying, okay, so we can in the future, you ain't going to play 16 games.
Yeah.
So you want all this guaranteed money, but you're not going to play 16 games.
Yeah, that horse ain't doing it, so let's
True.
put him out the pasture. Yeah,
True.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
That's true.
I like that.
All right,
So
Brady.
we going to stick with the running backs one last time, one last topic.
All right.
So we know who your favorite is, Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
Why is he your favorite, Pops? Just give us one reason why he's your favorite.
Okay. I can't do it just in one, but
All right, give us.
I'm going to say a pony. He runs straight up in the air. He gallops when he run, and he's running so fast that y'all splitting him. And he's going, they're coming at him, and he's splitting them and going to the end zone gracefully. Head back. Pretty. Okay?
Gracefully.
I'm done.
All right.
All right, next.
My favorite is Barry Sanders all day.
Why?
5'8", Shortest guy on the field, playing with the Detroit Lions. Name one player on the Detroit Lions back in the 90s.
More.
Moore.
Wide receiver from?
Virginia.
Come on, boy. Yeah.
Anyway.
Dog boys coming at
You
me.
know what I'm saying? He had one person. He's the shortest guy out there. He's elusive. He did run for the most negative yards ever, but he made that up because he could have been the leading rusher of all time if he really wanted.
Yeah.
And he got 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
Your boy got 2,000 yards.
It's still the top.
No.
Yeah.
KB, who's your favorite of all time?
You know what? This guy, he played for a couple teams. Broke my heart when he went to his second team, but I love me some Marcus Allen, man. I mean, and the reason why I like him, he's a big running back.
About 6 foot, 6'1"?
He's about 6'2".
No, he's
Oh,
6'1", 2.25".
6'1"?
Okay, 6'1".
There he is over there.
Okay.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
He is over
yeah.
there.
That's like I said, he broke my heart. He broke my heart.
You don't like
But you know what? The cat played the game the right way.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Played hard. He was Mark me here, he one of the first running backs that caught it and ran it.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Wasn't the biggest guy, wasn't the fastest guy.
No.
His Super Bowl run may be one of the greatest of all time.
80-some yards.
At least 79. And
When he reversed the field?
reversed the field against the Redskins. I was watching on TV on that Sunday, Super Bowl
You
Sunday.
watching
Yeah, y'all know what that's like. Though. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. And so I just think he never took a hard hit because he got down. He got his yards. He got down, and he was able to play in this league 15 plus years.
Yeah.
That's true. And what I like most about Marcus Allen, he was a very team player. Whatever you need me to do, I will block for Bo Jackson, whatever. You know, he had his 2 or 3
That's right.
years. You know, I'll go out here and throw the ball if I have to. I will sit on the sideline because, you know, what's his name? Al Davis doesn't want me to play.
Right.
But I saw
It's
the
Raiders.
football live.
It's true.
I watched it.
You know what?
But
I love me some Raiders, but Al Davis dogged him.
He
Yeah,
did.
he did.
But Marcus Allen, yeah, he's definitely up there.
Yeah,
for
so,
sure.
And them three we all say are Hall of Famers anyway.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Barry's the best one, but yeah, they all Hall of Famers.
It's a matter of opinion on
It's my
everybody.
opinion, you know. So, next topic we got going on over here. So, we've all been coaches before. I'm going to be a coach now for Avila University for track. Pops has coached me ever since I can remember. You know, he's never been a real official coach, but he's always coached me.
Boy, come
you know,
on now.
You know, Unc over here, he coaches for a high school up there in KC, and I went to a couple of his practices. Unc, tell us how the game has changed so much from, you know, when you were playing to now, you know, as a coach.
Well, I think we cater to. It's hard to get with these sports injuries, especially the concussion. It's hard to get kids to come out for football.
True.
The school I coach at now is a 5A school, so
Nice school.
yeah, it's a really nice school, Blue Valley Southwest. It has about 1,400 kids, but we have a hard time getting kids out for football. Now, before I say all this, because we're not winning, so that's part. Winning cures a lot of other elements.
You ain't kidding.
But still, people love football. We had to go back and do it all over again. We'd still play the game, right?
Sure would.
Right. So we'll play the game. So kids come out for football in Kansas City. They watch the Chiefs. They're Chiefs fans. So they want to come out for football. You know, but a lot of parents are saying, I don't want my kids being hurt. So I think that the heart and desire is not there the way it was years ago. And kids don't want to play it because it's easier to get a scholarship in baseball,
Yeah. Golf.
golf.
They got fishing now. You can get
Right.
scholarship in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So
For real.
Yeah.
we don't have a number of kids to come out because of the injury thing. But the reality of it is the numbers indicate that kids get hurt way more in basketball and volleyball.
Oh, they do?
And soccer than football.
See, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah. So I mean, concussions are way more. Numbers are higher way in those sports than in football. But because football is a violent sport and it's right up front, a lot of parents don't want their kids playing.
That's true. That's true. And I will say, when I came to your practice, I was surprised.
Right.
Because I know how you are, and I know how passionate you are about the game. So, with these kids, I was like, they're not really listening the way I thought they were. They're not really showing the passion that I thought they would. Because I know if you really wanted to get onto those boys, you would have got onto them. They probably wouldn't have came back.
We lose kids because of that.
That's-
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
you can't get on to kids no more like how, Pops
Yeah,
used
I'm
to
old
get on to
school.
me.
Yeah.
Because kids are in their feelings. They'll go home, they'll tell mom and dad, and then mom and dad doesn't like it. You can't talk to my son like that. Now they're off the team. Now for me, I coach girls too, but track and field, I'm coaching boys and girls, and the hardest thing ever is coaching girls. Because I can tell my male athlete, hey man, what's wrong with you? If you don't hurry up and get on this line and run, but if I say that to one of my girls, why are you being mean to me? Why are you doing that? I'm like,
So what do you do,
talking
son?
I was yelling and cussing, and that didn't work.
No.
So I tried to just explain more. Hey, this is the reason why we're doing this. Just get over here. It's track and field. The way I try to put it to him, this is track and field. The faster you run, the faster you get done. We're not out here for 2 hours like basketball, volleyball, and football. As long as you get out here and just run, you're done in an hour. So what's so hard about that? That's just me. I like to break things down simple like that. So I'm like, all right, let's get out of here. But with these girls, it's tougher. But I'm learning now to explain, be more nice, using my words and not just yelling and screaming. Well, I'm not really yelling and screaming, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest issue right now is converting over to how to coach girls, because girls are so much different. They're so much more emotional than what guys are. So, Pops, you coach girls you coach your daughter.
Well, here's the deal with me and sports, period.
Tell them your coaching style, Pops.
Well, I'm good, son.
Go ahead.
And this ain't nothing to brag about. This ain't nothing to say, oh, shit, I'm not professional like these two boys are. But I did coach him, and we was undefeated, for many times. Okay. So let me get to it.
Go ahead and talk about it.
My way to highway coaching style.
There you go. See, and that's not gonna fit into this time of day now. But when I coached, I did that because that's how I was taught from my father. That's how I was taught from my coach. If you go into the practice and you play soft, you're gonna get hurt for one. If you go into practice and you don't give me 100% for two, I don't need you on my team. So my deal was, if you give me effort and you show me that you're willing to, you ain't got to be the best athlete. You just give me some effort and show me that you want to play, I'm gonna play you. And to me, if I can have a bunch of bums and if I can work them, if they got heart, got effort, and put them together, we're gonna win some games, guys. Because I feel I can coach. I feel that if they give me their heart and soul and show me what they want to do, we can make something positive happen. Now, kids don't want to do that, just like y'all said. And you're high school and college, but here's the deal. Guess what? As a parent, as a coach now in high school with football, it does happen. Hey, it's too hot out here. We used to have 2 days.
Yeah.
Ain't no 2 days no more. When I went to college, we had 3 days on that hot ass damn astroturf. Woo, heat coming up. Did you want? Hey, guess what? Then you're in college, so guess what? Not only does the school have you, that coach got you, because now you signed a college scholarship to play, so you have to do that. I'm not doing that because I'm in grade school or whatever is what I'm coaching, but I still feel that that's my mentality. You give me effort, you play. Am I gonna be hard on you? Yep. I'm the hardest man on this boy.
It sure was.
Hard, man.
Hey, I feel sorry for him, America.
Hey, but at the end of the day, hey, I gave all kind of love, and I even gave all kind of love to my kids that I didn't coach,
Really?
I gave you that tough love, son.
Okay, all right. Well, all right, that's better. Yeah,
I gave you that tough love.
I only got maybe one good job or good game.
And see, in my day,
only got one.
I never got that from my father either. But he was proud of me because I could tell, because, hey, boy, they probably can't get, like, back in my day, they probably can't get $20. Yeah. And I know that's because I did a good job on the field,
Well, but you ain't telling it all, Black.
Well, they don't need to know it all.
No, but this is the part I'm talking about. As a parent, we go out, especially if you train your own kid, and he out there, he performing, and we always see plays left on the field as parents.
Yes.
Okay? So America, sometimes it ain't our job all the time to say, good game, son, because you know what? Everybody else gonna say that to him. My job is to point out the things that he can do to get better.
Yes.
He left a few out there on the field, son.
you had a good game, but there you go.
Right there. And, trust me, my daughter, I hear it all the time. Oh, Dad, what we gonna talk about today? And you give me kids when I coach my high school football. You give me kids that love the game. I take a 5'7", 150-pound defensive lineman over a 6'3", 215-pound player who, if the kid loves the game.
Yes.
Okay, everybody out there, it's a social hour. Everybody out there, but nobody loves the game.
That's true. That's very
I agree.
true.
And I won't say that, but yeah, I used to tell him all the time, hey son, so what, you got 100-something yards and a couple touchdowns, okay? You ain't did shit, really. And I'll be honest with you. I can tell KB, hey man, well how JC do? Wow, that motherfucker ain't did shit. Cause I feel he didn't do nothing. You know, KB came down here to one game, he played against Parkview, and I'm gonna just leave this alone. He carried 30 times for 130-something yards. 150 yards.
I should have had 200.
Zero touchdowns.
No touchdowns.
Boy should have had 210, 100, 220 yards
I had
easily.
33.
Am I right, dog?
I had 33 carries for 150 yards. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So my deal was, hey, son, instead of trying to run like a bull, that's over, you know. And you got it in you, move it, you know. Let's see some of that athletic skill. Hey, son, when you know that they coming at you, because you was the only, I ain't gonna say you the only good bow on the team, because they had a few. I like the kids. They had a few good kids on the team. But when that linebacker's covering that hole, quit being a robot and go to the hole. Because what's going to happen, KB? They're going to be in the middle, right?
No.
What's wrong with that elusiveness? Because we did all this ladder shit outside. We did all the agilities outside. Get that, pop it to the next hole.
That's true. And what messed me up is I had a fumble at Missouri State camp, and that messed up my whole mental. So I started doing everything the coach said. But before that, I was being elusive because, you know, that 7 hole is not always going to be open. Sometimes you got to bounce outside. Sometimes you got to cut inside. But
natural instincts got to come
that's
on.
true. Pops, do you know how scared you had my coaches?
Yeah.
You had the coaches scared. So I'm going to put it to y'all like this. The way practice went, you know how practice goes. You're running through your plays. You're going 50%, whatever. I did that one time. Pops came to every practice. 4 o'clock, I see his white expedition. I know he's there. I know he's watching. So he gets on to me. Boy, I better not ever see you go 50% in practice. You go 100%. You practice how you play.
Come on.
That's how you go. All right.
So when that started happening, once I saw that white truck, I had to switch it on. We're going 50%, Starks. Well, Pop said go 100%, so I'm going to listen to him before I listen to y'all. So it got to the point where my teammates would know, hey, Justin, your dad's here. He's up there watching. I said, that's bad for you. Now I got to go 100%, so get ready. So, I mean, and then you had Overstreet scared. Overstreet never talked to you.
No.
Them other coaches never talked to you.
No.
So,
I wasn't one of them type of fellas that I'm a father that wanted to make the coaches mad. I just wanted to see the best out of the team. Not to me, a head coach controls the whole deal. To me,
true.
if I see a kid with an attitude on the team right then and there,
What you gonna do, Pop?
oh, it's checked.
Let's check like
Yeah,
that.
it's checked.
What you gonna do, Tom?
That ain't. But what I'm getting at,
Make them run.
one apple can spoil the whole team.
I agree.
And I didn't never want to see that. And on some of his teams, some of them didn't give the effort that they should have, and that really ticked me off. So, and I'm not saying I was the best athlete in my school. We had a great man. We come from a bunch of good athletes over here at my high school, Central. But I can guarantee you, every one of them gave effort, and we because in our day we get clowned. You know how it was. We got clowned. See, this boy didn't get the clowning. Hey, your boy didn't talk shit to you. Boy, you ain't this shit, motherfucker. You see such and such did this to you. Woo. Hey, we get clowned. So you ain't going to come out there and get clowned, or you go to the school the next day in lunchroom. They going to clown you. They going to say, hey, man, such and such did this to you. How come? I didn't, wait, man, I didn't give the effort. Then you going to get clowned in because you acting soft.
Right.
You had to solve.
I'm done with it. Am I right, though, Ken?
You're right.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. All right. So now we go switch it up from football to basketball.
Ah, shit.
Because there's a legendary story between y'all two, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah? What's that story? One of y'all can tell it. I don't know. I want one of y'all to tell the story.
You know, I'll tell part of it. No, we used to go play basketball. You know, I'm a Memphis brother, Springfield brother. You know, I come from the hood. He come from the hood. So, you know, we proud athletes. No, we consider ourselves to be the best at competitive.
Yeah.
They're very competitive.
Right. So we playing basketball. I'm 6 foot tall. He'll say 5'10", 5'11". But I'm 6 feet tall. Maybe like 6 1/4.
Okay.
So we playing basketball. First of all,
How tall am I?
that's 6'3".
6'1" and a half.
Yeah. So anyway, he was bigger than I was right in college.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm playing center. Now I ain't had no jump shot. I tell you that there. But he didn't either. Okay? But the only difference with TD, I knew that. He didn't know that. So we would play basketball. He constantly shooting from 3-point land. Didn't know a shot he didn't like right there. So I'm down here battling against 6'5", 6'6" cats at the rec center or wherever we playing at. And he sitting around jacking it. And shooting 10 for 40.
10 for 40.
But still shooting. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. But we used to play a little basketball. We see, when you kid, man, all you want to do is jump. Jump. So we jumping, and dunking, trying to, we both of us had decent hops. We can dunk it, and so we, talking noise about who can dunk on who, whatever, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's just say Memphis won over Springfield that day. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I can't say nothing. We had a little dunk contest, man, and KB beat me. I ain't got no excuses on that one. Brother beat me fair and square.
They call me short, but I just like. We're proud, man. Proud brothers, man. So I won that day. There was other days that I didn't.
Well, I was just gonna say this. I'm gonna leave it alone. I can see in his eye he was really ready to do it. He's, I'm gonna get him on this one. I'm gonna really get him on this one. So I looked in his eye and said, "Okay, KB, you really want to get this today? Because it's yours, man."
So it was one to one. He going up, then it's like, all right, get down.
All right, son, what's next?
Didn't play no defense.
No.
Defense back in his day.
Hey,
He'd be first one say, "Come on, KB, block out." Like, man, come on, buddy. They call him Big Buddy for a reason, man. He's biggest one on the court.
Hey, dog, I'm gonna tell you
Not play
something.
no defense.
This is recreation. Ain't nobody got a shoe contract out there. I'm gonna shoot like the rest of them. But anyway, go ahead.
That's why I said I got you. If we ever played, Pops. That gets them going, KB. That gets them going right there. I got you. Football, I give it to you. I give it to him. Football, that's you all day. But basketball, from the stories that I'm hearing, all right.
I'm gonna say this one thing, cause my boy here with me. Well, my boy and my boy right here. Boy ain't got no heart, does Kenny? Not like I'm a dunk on his ass. For real. I'm a test his manhood.
I gotta admit, I don't know how kids play pickup games these days, but back in our day,
Come on.
when you walk in the gym, first thing you say, "Who got next?"
Yeah.
Who got next? Because it was kind of a draft without it being a draft.
Come on now. Yeah.
So somebody said, "Man, I'm next, and I got my 3." And you say, "Man,
D1?
Can I go with you?" And if they don't know your game, they be like, "Man, I don't know who you are, so you can't go with us." And right there, you talking about Michael Jordan and a chip on your shoulder? Okay. Who got next? Okay, you need one, man? Oh, I got next. Okay, I got next. I'm gonna pick me a squad, and we gonna make sure you understand why you should pick me.
Because you ain't getting off the court. Because if you get off the court, you're gonna wait a while.
Right.
So you might as well get your nice one. So
Right.
yeah. So it's always was competition growing up. Memphis, Springfield, I don't care where you at. Kids, man, we used to have deals, man. We get these little, and I know I'm off the subject here. It would rain, and we had those sidewalks that have the water draining down there. It's so competition, man. We'll get popsicle sticks and race them motherfuckers down the damn street. Hey, am I gonna beat you in order? Am I gonna? It mean some heated arguments just to see who won it. So I've never seen this from my son. Him would say one more thing, and I'm gonna leave him alone. My son, he's pissed me off sometimes. Cause I would see him outside playing ball with his little friends, and they doing some bullshit up there, and if you don't play right and play to win, But we just having fun. Do you have... Man, this boy over 50 years old and we still compete on each other. Yeah, it's a love
It ain't
compete.
no fun and
but
we
it
ain't
ain't
winning.
no... Hey, come on, man. And he's saying he gonna beat me in back.
So that's true. At a younger age, I just wanted to have fun. Like it took a little while for it to click, but you can say whatever you want, Pops. I got you. I got confidence in myself. When I was younger, I didn't have confidence, but now at 23, I'm a little
Parents
old.
bring a little confidence, right?
Right.
But I'm
Little-
old man
little
now.
older,
I can't play ball no more.
I'm just saying at 23.
You couldn't beat me at 23, and I was
I know.
23.
I hear what you're
Kenny,
saying.
stop that boy.
I hear what you're saying,
Hey.
Pops.
Bud had vertical. I gotta give him that.
He ain't had no jump shot though.
He couldn't tell him that though.
Nah, I got a jumper though. That's it.
All right, next subject, sir.
All right, so we're gonna go kind of come to a closing point at the show because KB's got to get on the road. But our first show that we put on YouTube, it got taken off because of music and copywriting, so we can't really do the music no more. Well, we can't play the music no more, but we're gonna still incorporate it somehow. So what I've done, I'm gonna let y'all think about this first, but I'm gonna go. All right, your top 3 intros to a song. The first 10 seconds to a song that best of all time to you. So I'm gonna go first. Mine in no particular order. First one is "Rock with You" by MJ. I love the drums at the beginning. Do 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 do. Go ahead, Pops.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Second one is "When Doves Cry" by Prince. That guitar, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So that's mine. And then number 3, "If You Were Here Tonight" by Alexander O'Neal. That first 2 seconds.
Okay.
Little education right there for you. Stay home. I'm here.
Boy got old school soul right there. Okay.
Okay.
So those are my 3 right there.
Okay.
Those are my top 3 favorite intros to a song.
Let me go next, Black.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Dun, 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 dun. Who's that? That's your song. That's Luther.
I was about to say, yeah, that's
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
True
dun.
that.
That's
True
House
that.
Not a Home.
Right.
Okay.
I ain't got time.
Okay. That's one. Okay. 2. And I said this last time, so I'm gonna do it again. Dun, 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 dun. That's Freaks Come Out at Night.
By Houdini.
Houdini.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And if I had to do another one, that's hard for me right there. I can't give you a third one, really.
Nothing with Prince. That's your guy too.
Yeah, but you already said the ones that really that's gonna get you going on Prince, you know.
That's just my favorite. If
Okay.
it's your favorite too, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go with Prince on that one too.
When Doves Cry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What you
Well,
got?
that's a good topic there. I like that,
Yes,
man. What comes to mind for me is any Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, you knew when Earth, Wind, and Fire song was playing because of the orchestra.
Yeah, the horns.
The horns,
Yeah,
you
okay.
know.
Right.
So you knew when Earth, Wind, and Fire was playing, and then, Stevie Wonder. Whenever you hear, do 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 do.
Okay.
You know, Ribbon in the Sky is coming on.
Okay.
You know.
All right. That's a good one.
And my other one, man, it just there's so much good music out there. But I'm a huge Jeffrey Osborne fan, and whenever you hear his voice, you knew J.O. was on the radio. So
Okay.
those are my favorite 3 right there.
Okay. That's a good.
That's
list right
good.
there.
That's good.
All right. Now last one. You taking Prince or Michael?
Mm.
You taking the King or you taking the Prince? Which
I'll
one
go
you-
first. You want me to go first? Can I go first on that?
Go ahead. Pop.
Prince. When Doves Cry. Little Corvette. Little Baby. I mean, I can go on the list. Prince was a freak. Prince didn't fuck around with the little kids and shit.
We're talking strictly music, Pops.
Okay.
That's how
Prince had the best slow jams ever. I mean, he don't know about that. We know about them house parties and them little boys school little parties and shit, and then in college parties. What was you listening to on the slow cut, okay?
Do me, baby.
Okay.
Oh, y'all slow dancing at the house party? No, we ain't doing that.
Oh, see.
No, we ain't.
See, cause y'all had these right here,
We
boy.
ain't
We in
doing
that ear.
Right.
We in that ear. See, that's when you got to talk, boy.
Right.
No, we ain't.
The grinding,
Yeah.
Right. We ain't doing all
Who you got, Black?
Man,
I like Michael though.
Strictly music. We ain't
Strictly
gotta
music.
We ain't gotta talk about the life. Strictly music.
I think Mike. You know, I'm
Go
a big
ahead.
Mike fan, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, matter of fact, I love me some Michael Jackson.
Yes,
it just his music. I mean, he's the only brother, and him and Luther, the only ones that he makes certain sounds. You know, that's a Mike lyric.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
True.
a Mike lyric. You know, so
Right.
you know, Prince is good, but before Purple Rain, I wasn't a huge Prince fan. I mean, I liked his music, but I wasn't as a big a fan. Mike from from ABC
Go ahead.
all the way up to the end, you
Yes,
know,
sir.
and all this, especially his music later in his career, all of them got a message for the world.
Yeah.
So, man in the mirror,
Message.
come on, you know.
Yes, sir.
So I like Prince, but I
Right.
love some Mike, so I gotta go Mike.
Right. Y'all know me. I'm going Mike all day, no matter what. Well, I've been telling Pops ever since I was a kid. Every king needs a prince, so it's all good. Prince could be number 2.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: Prince is in my opinion, he is the greatest musician
Come on.
of all time because he played every instrument. He was by himself.
Mm.
He did all of his singing. He was doing his own producing and stuff like that. I mean, for an individual person to be doing every single instrument and
Talk about it.
doing all of his own lyrics and stuff.
Nah,
Musician wise, I give it to
I
him.
hear you, but
that's
Stevie Wonder got to be in there somewhere. Stevie Wonder did
just,
the
I don't know
same.
all of Stevie's.
Stevie did the same thing. He
Okay.
did all the
We
instruments.
doing Mike on.
Oh, right. I'm saying, but he was talking about.
That's just my opinion. See, I didn't know everything about Stevie. And Stevie's blind too? Okay, yeah, Stevie's up there.
Right.
But that's just me. But the king, the greatest entertainer of all time, the best dancer, king.
Best entertainer.
Best entertainer, Michael Jackson all day. All day long.
Everybody got their opinion, and I appreciate it.
I saw both in concert, and
I wish
I mean, don't get me wrong. There was people at Prince concert dressed like Prince, and it was kind of like a more of a freakish kind of thing.
Freaks.
But hey, just watch one of Mike's videos of him live in concert.
Motherfuckers crying and shit.
Pops,
Falling
you got
out.
grown men fainting.
Yeah.
You got grown men fainting. My
Hey,
God.
just when he come on the
that.
stage,
You the king
you know,
right there.
can I talk to you for a second? They falling out.
Right.
Man,
Can I talk to you?
you know,
Yeah.
when Mike break out, she's out of my life.
Oh, classic. That's
Man, you know,
Yeah, that's classic.
PYT. I
Come
mean,
on. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
so
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. I
Yes,
got
sir.
you.
That's good. We had a good little show. Thank y'all for tuning in today. For y'all that don't know, it was Pops' birthday the other day. Pops, we're about to go take him to go see Lion King later on.
That's right. Probably a little soft, a little bit.
Yeah, you.
hey, I keep saying, I go, damn, that's my boy right there, man. Hey,
Get softer and
Get a little soft these days.
That's
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
KB, thank you for coming on.
Thanks
here.
for having me, fellas. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate
And
it.
I just want to say the comment that you gave us on our first show, you know, saying that this is a positive environment, you know, for African Americans, that really touched me for real. Because for this show, mainly, I just want people to watch and just have a laugh, you know, let their worries go away for 30 minutes to an hour, however long we do this, and, you know, just enjoy it. So the
Have
comment
fun.
you gave, you know, to us, we're going to do this for as long as we can, just to, you know, give some people the entertainment. Just
Right.
like
And I want to say something, you know, and I know he get a lot of grief from his dad, but JC, I'm telling you, his pops, you know, he's his pops, so he expect a lot more, so he's a lot harder. But I just from watching it from afar, I've known him since he was an inch to the ground, since he was a little kid, but he's a man and he doing it the right way, so I appreciate him, you know, and his pops do too, but that's our job, man, to be harder on our kids and let everybody else talk about how good they are.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
so that's what my job is. I'm letting y'all know this man he's on point, man. He's gonna do some great things out there.
I appreciate it for real, KB. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is BarTalk. We're gonna see y'all next time. Thank you. Yes, sir.